All right.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
So we are this is kind of just a really quick special broadcast. Not broadcast, recording.
It's a
Uh
recording. We could have broadcasted
I know,
this.
right?
We really wanted to.
For us, what we're doing is we we announced it on TikTok, we announced it on Discord, we put it up on the Instagram, but we wanted to make a video to let everybody know we are doing a 90-day challenge. It actually starts today, Sunday, November 6th. Now, that does not mean that if you miss today or that you miss this week, you can't join in. The way that it's going to work is every week you are going to get one entry into a drawing at the end of the 90 days. Okay. So if you miss 1 week, if you miss 2 weeks, if you come in even 4 weeks late, that's not that big of a deal, honestly. You're still getting a decent amount of entries into the drawing. The prize for the drawing is going to be a Swolhirrim hoodie and a copy of The Fall of Numenor, which comes out, I think, November 15th.
Yeah. So if you're anxious to get it, go ahead.
Right.
You'll get 2 copies. If you
Yeah.
want your copy to go someone else, we could always redo a drawing and pick the next person. But
Absolutely.
if you're the type of person that can't wait until February, what is it? I think February 5th or something like that
Yeah.
that this is going through. Then by all means let us know. But you will get a hoodie and a book.
And the other thing too is I know there are people in this challenge that have some of our merch already. If you already have a hoodie and you want something else of our merch, we can do that. Doesn't matter. All right.
Let us know.
But hoodie and book, Swolhirrim merch and book is going to be the prize. We're not charging anything for this. This is just something fun to get, keep people moving during
the winter months.
Right? Like those slow moving months, those months that we don't want to do a whole lot. I'm not going to get too deep into it here, but we really want to emphasize the idea that this is for everybody. This is for all levels. And I really, really do mean that. What Carlos and I have talked about a lot on our podcast before is the infinite scaling that is the movement programming that we do. And that means, whether it's a 400-pound deadlift or, lifting your cat off the ground, it's the same thing depending on what you're able to do, right? Going on a 2-mile run,
probably not a good idea to snatch your cat, but
going on a 2-mile run, which is one of the workouts this week, could be a 800-meter walk instead, right? So it really is, it's for everybody. And it doesn't even have to be a walk. It could be a lot of different things. If you're not able to walk, it can be a row. It can be, like I said, we are going to be available on the Discord for any questions that anybody has. I'm going to do my best to program as much of the scaling options as possible, but I don't know everybody. I am not your coach, so I don't know your physical limitations or your abilities. So just reach out, on the Discord, which is in our link tree, which is now on our TikTok. So if you follow us on TikTok and not on Instagram, our link tree is there. And then it's also on, our link tree on Instagram. You can find the Discord server on there and follow us. We've got about 20 people on it, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, we got about 20. I think 18 people. 18 people. We're not quite to 20. So this is actually going to be manageable for now.
Yeah.
For now. Let's see how it goes. But yeah, we're excited. We just posted the first week's workout that Chris is suggesting. Again, these are suggested workouts. You don't have to do them in order to get an entry. Again, any kind of workout will do. So if you're a runner and you run, 4 or 5 days a week,
perfect.
Use you probably use Strava or some sort of running app. Use that and post those results to the Discord server. So now we have a couple of channels on this Discord server. The Riders of Swolhirrim. There is a Challenge WOD channel where we'll be posting the suggested workouts every week. So every Sunday, we'll try to do our best to post them out first thing in the morning, Pacific Standard Time. Sorry for you East Coast people. I know we got a lot of you. I am not waking up at 5 o'clock in the
5
morning
a.m.
to post a workout. So wait until what is it, 8 o'clock our time, 9, 10, 11 your
Yeah.
time, so noon on Sunday. There's also a workout submissions channel, which is where you're going to be submitting your screenshots of your workouts.
Hmm.
So I know in the announcements or in the general chat, we've talked about it a little bit. People have asked questions like, "What do you use?" I use Beyond the Whiteboard because
Which is a great app. It really is.
it's a fantastic app. It is very for anyone who really wants to get serious about their fitness. It is a great app, especially if you're a CrossFitter.
I was going to say,
Um,
especially if it's a mixed modality fitness.
yeah,
If you're just a runner, it's probably not going to be the best for you,
no, yeah.
right?
If you're just a runner, I would suggest something like Strava.
Yeah.
Strava's a good app. There's also MyFitnessPal, I think, is a good one.
Hmm.
Nike Run Club. I don't know if they still have that app. I used to have that app.
I think they do. I think I've used it recently.
Yeah. There's a bunch of stuff for like runners and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So you won't have an issue with running. You can also, I know Chris has SugarWOD,
Hmm.
where him and I are discussing the workouts. I'll be programming next week. This will be my first time programming stuff that I don't typically find. I'm probably just gonna find workouts that I typically do and change them a little bit
Which
and
is
call them
fine.
my own. But what I'm going to kind of focus on is more body weight stuff for people because I think Chris is going to program more kind of traditional CrossFitty things. I'm going to program some more body weight type movements, so things that people can do at home without having to need too much equipment.
Hmm.
I think
And
that'll be a
remember, if
nice
you don't have any of the equipment listed, again, reach out to us.
yeah.
There are a million things that you can use, or you can just not use any equipment. That's perfectly fine. And we
Yep.
can we'll if you ask me a question on like, hey, how do I do a thruster with zero equipment? I'll let you know. Okay, we'll figure that out.
Burpees to target.
Yep, it'll be awful.
So yeah, so your workout submissions will go to the workout submissions channel. Take your screenshots, post them on there. I will be tracking it the old fashioned way on a spreadsheet. So
Mhm.
I'll probably be using your usernames, your handles on the Discord channel. And then we'll reach out to you on the Discord channel once we have a winner.
And also,
Um,
don't think too much on it, guys. If it's too much stress for you to download a new app or anything like that. I mean, Carlos was talking to some of the people on Discord. You can just go to the health app on most iPhones if you have
yep,
an iPhone. I don't know what it's like on like
on an
Google,
Android, yeah.
yeah, like Android
I don't
phones,
know if
but
Android has its own like health type app. Usually
and
those are tied to an Apple Watch though, I think.
well,
Um,
you it does just record from your phone as well.
yeah,
Like it'll
yeah,
record you like your
yeah,
steps from your phone. But
yeah,
even there, we're like we're gonna trust you.
yeah,
So if you even take a picture of like if you like wrote it down on a if you have like a whiteboard in your garage or if you have something like that, like
yeah,
we're gonna trust you.
yeah.
Like
Take a photo of it.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
I
be
mean,
like, oh no, it
ultimate
doesn't say.
ultimately the only one you're cheating is yourself, right? In
Right,
that situation, you may win a hoodie, you may win a book, but you're ultimately cheating yourself when you're talking about your health and your fitness.
right.
So one entry for every 3 workouts. So at least 3 workouts a week you need to post to
Yep,
get an entry. If you do 5, you still get one entry for that week. If
yep,
you do 7, you still get one entry for that week.
yep.
Take a rest day.
Yeah, the point is not
Take
to
a rest
overdo
day.
this,
Yeah,
guys.
do not overdo this. Take a rest day. Rest days are totally fine. And we'll also be doing three three additional entries.
Mhm.
So going to most sober, so longest sober streak. So if you want an additional like little challenge for yourself, and you feel like you drink too much, I already did a sober month, so I'm not gonna do it again.
Yeah.
But you'll get entry for that.
And
Uh,
Carlos and I joked about the fact that like some people are already sober, so they don't count. I'm no, that's still gonna count. You
Yeah,
guys still get an entry
yeah.
if you continue your sober streak that you have had for the past 30 years.
For your entire life, then
Yep.
yes.
Then we'll put that in.
Sorry, I'm getting over a cold. So that's one. If two or more people have the same sober streak, you both get
Yeah.
entries. Just post those at the end of first for the sober streak. Just post that at
It's
the
just
end,
an
right?
extra entry. That's
It's
all it
just an
is.
extra entry.
Yep.
And then we have another entry for most active.
Yep.
So most active time. So that means if you're a runner and you run an hour and a half every day, 5 days a week, that's a lot of hours. I
Yeah.
don't
Please
math.
take a
It's
rest day.
super early for me. And so what's that? Five, so over like six,
Seven
seven
and a half
hours,
hours.
7.5 hours, something like that.
Yeah.
Fuck, man, math is
Yeah.
hard. And so that's seven hours a week just running, and then you also do like another like 30-40 minutes of something else, like that will add up. So whoever has the most time working out, that'll get one entry. Again,
Yep.
if by some miracle people have the same amount of hours and minutes, then you'll everyone who gets that will get an entry.
Hmm.
Last one is most consistent. So who submitted, the most, is that what it is?
I believe so.
I don't remember now.
But even there, like, yeah, like, I mean, honestly, all everybody in the Discord could get a bonus for that.
Yeah,
Everybody
everyone,
in the
yeah.
Discord could get a bonus for the drinking one.
Most submitted workouts. So it's longest sober streak, most submitted workouts, and most active minutes. So
Yeah.
most submitted workouts. So if you are consistent throughout and you work out 5 days a week for the next 90 days,
It's a
and
lot.
someone else misses a day, you'll get the most. But again, if you're all consistent and you're all the same kind of consistency, then boom, you all get it.
Yeah.
So these are not just like to one person. It'll go across the board.
Yeah.
So
It's just a bonus point.
and it's just a bonus point, and then at the end we'll do a drawing and we'll figure out how we're gonna do that drawing.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fun.
I
So
I want to go the literal names in a hat.
that is gonna be challenging. It's names in a bucket.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
cut up tiny little pieces of papers of names.
yeah,
But yeah, so that's really what we're going at. This isn't a long thing. We're not gonna, this recording, we're trying to wrap up actually
yeah.
here really quick. But this is just to get people moving. Like we said, winter months are hard. I don't know if we have anybody in the southern hemisphere. We might. I was gonna say, technically it's your guys' summer. But winter months are tough. It's tough to get moving. And I think the hardest thing, and Carlos and I have talked about this with CrossFit, one of the hardest things is to not have anything outside of yourself holding yourself accountable. Right.
Yeah.
And that's not to say that we're forcing you to do anything. That's not like we're going to push you. It's simply that we're there for you.
Yeah.
Right. We're and it's not just us, it's the entire Discord, it's the entire community that's there for you. If you're having a shit day or a shit week or whatever, we could even just be like, hey, you know what your movement can count as? Get up and sit back down out of your couch 20 times. And that's those are air squats.
Yep.
Right. So it's one of those things that we just want to get people moving. We want to get people to understand that like movement is for everybody. And if it's something that you want to do, you've got a community of nerds behind you.
Yep.
So I'm excited. This is something, honestly, it's something that Carlos has been pushing for like 2 months. Ever since we finished the walk.
Ever since we finished the Mordor challenge, which some people are finishing up, and boom,
yeah, which
right
is
there.
awesome. That's great.
If you're joining this and you're part of it, then you're gonna get some nice minutes and mileage and stuff like that. So yeah.
So again, reach out. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, there are other channels on here. So if you're doing this to get fitter and drop some pounds, and you got some gains to show, there's a gains channel. So
Yep.
go ahead and share your gains, right? Let us all celebrate your accomplishments. any kind of triumphs that you have. We got a channel for that. Any photos that you want to take, stuff that you've done while working out. I don't know who it was. Maybe it was Belmont that said it, that do you want us to post videos or photos
Uh,
or something like that. If you want to take a video of your workout, like
go for
lots of
it.
people do it, go for it. Let's see it. Let's see you
Yeah.
do it. Let's see you suffer.
Yeah.
I should have recorded my 40 minute workout yesterday, where I nearly quit 3 times, but I hadn't finished. The last time I did it, I did quit. And I was like, fuck it, I'm not gonna quit this time.
Well, and
It was awful.
this is a great excuse for us to finally start doing some Swolhirrim live TikTok live workouts as
Yeah.
well, where people can join in, people can ask questions while we're working out, all of that fun stuff. But I think this is going to be great. I'm really excited to see how people continue on with this. And honestly, guys, with anything new, with anything that you're starting up, just remember you're just starting.
Hmm.
Okay, that's all it is. You miss a week, all you're doing is starting. You miss a few days, all you're doing is starting. We're here. It's hard to stay consistent at the beginning, and that's why we're all here.
Yep.
And that's going to be what Carlos and I are helping you through, and hopefully we can make it fun as well. And if you really want to, not that we're pushing this, but if during this challenge in your videos that you like post on TikTok or put on Instagram or whatever, if you happen to be wearing some of our Swolhirrim gear, the
Perfect
link to
time.
that's in our link tree as well.
Yeah.
From coaching CrossFit for as long as I did and getting as many new people in as I did, there is some comfort that is needed at the beginning, and that's really all I'm trying to do here.